Hello everybody. So I'm doing a little bit of a different video, but that's because I said I was going to do some of these videos with you guys, and I finally have a few moments to do this because I needed to make some more anyway. So let's go over what you're going to need to make this pain cream or lotion, whatever you want to call it, but it will help with aches and pains and that sort of thing. Oops, and that sort of thing. Okay, so you want a crock pot. Make sure it's a crock pot that you have dedicated to this. I personally, this crock pot here is only used for lotion making and soap making and that kind of thing. That's what this crock pot is for. I keep this away from all my other crock pots. Also want to state this too, that this is not for children, this recipe, because, well, it's just not for children. Okay, I've got my coconut oil here. Now, my coconut oil is infused, and yes guys, that's how warm it is here. This is liquid. This was solid coconut oil, but that's just how warm it is here. So mine's infused, but you can use plain coconut oil. It will still work. You want some vitamin E oil, and that's just to help with your skin, right? You can leave this out if you want. Some beeswax. I just get these beautiful solid bars, let me show you, of beeswax. That's exactly what it is, solid bars. You can also use the pellets, use whatever you would like. And then you're going to need some essential oils. I am using, I'm sorry guys, my phone's going crazy, I apologize about that. I'm using Pain Away and Copaiba. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry guys, and I can't even like do a close-up because it'll just go fuzzy. Copaiba. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. You'll need those. And you can also put a little bit of lavender in this as well if you would like to, but I'm just going to opt out of it. And you need a scale because I don't measure in cups and that. I'm sorry, I just don't. I do everything by weight when I'm doing this kind of thing. So that is what you're going to need to make this, or you can do it really basic and just use your lotion and these, and it will work the same, but it's just, I personally like the stuff that's a little more fancy. So I'll bring you guys back in just a moment while I kind of get some things sorted out here. So just one moment. Okay, so with the beeswax, you want 1 ounce of beeswax. Alright, so I got my 1 ounce of beeswax, and I'm just going to put this into the bag. Oh, and then it went down on me. Did you change your mind? You weren't 1 ounce anymore? There, okay. So we've got our 1 ounce of beeswax, and we're just going to turn our crock pot on low to heat this up. Now, yes, you can do this in the microwave, okay? But seriously, really? If you're going through all the work to make it homemade and make it lovely, here's a crock pot. Okay. So I got my 1 ounce of beeswax in there. I just need to get a little, let's use the dish. Zeroed it out. 0, 0. Okay. And then we need 5 ounces of coconut oil. I went over. Here we go. Okay. Let me move this for a moment here. Okay. So now we're going to pour our coconut oil right on in there. Need a spatula. So I'm not wasting anything. Okay. Now you just want this to melt. Actually, I'm going to put it on high so then this way it doesn't take as long, just for video purposes. And also, if you're doing this, you can cut your beeswax up so it's a much smaller if you're using it like I am. So I'll be back in a few moments once this is all melted. Okay, so that took about 30 minutes to get everything all nicely melted and mixed together. Now, what I did was I put it into a measuring cup just so this way it cools down a little bit quicker, but not too quick. It's just you don't want this stuff to get heated. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of vitamin E oil. And like I said, you can leave that out if you wish. Personally, I really like it in there. Get that stirred in there. And apparently this measuring cup is like super cold or something. As soon as it touches anything, it just goes to that firm. Okay. Now we're going to add 15 drops of each one. So I've got the paint away. I'm going to add 15 drops of this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stir that in. And we're going to add 15 of the other one. If it will come out, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Oh my gosh, I was like waiting for molasses on a cold day. Smells so good. Okay. So we're stirring that, making sure everything is happy and mixed together. I think. Okay, I'm hoping that my camera kicked off while I was waiting for that to drip in there, because I heard it click. Alright, so I have everything all nicely mixed together here. And like I said, this is not for children. I got my little jars here that I just washed. Now you can use either one of these. This is a 250 wide mouth squatty jar that I use. I love these ones just because it's a lot easier to reach in there and get what you need out. This is personally my favorite one to use, or you could use these little ones. I think these are 125s. I believe is 125 milliliters in this one, or 4 ounces. I think I'm not really positive on that. Sorry, I can't remember if this is 4 ounce or 2 ounce. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm in Canada. We call these 125 jars. 125s, 250s. Okay, but anyway, I don't want that jar for this project. So I'm just going to pour this in there. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. I'm sorry, I'll go this way. So I'm just going to pour this in there. Oh, it's all going to fit in there. Nice. Sorry, the last time I did this, I needed 2 jars. I must have made a bigger batch last time. Okay, I'm just going to... Sorry, guys, I'm not wasting. It's all going in there. Okay. You don't want to waste any of this. So there we go. Okay. Now you just want to let this sit out overnight so it can cool off and, you know, do its thing. And I personally do not refrigerate it because there is no water in this. If there was water in this, then I would refrigerate it when I didn't use it, but there is no water in this. And I'll bring you guys back tomorrow morning and I'll show you the consistency of this once it has cooled down. So I'll be back tomorrow morning. Alright, and here it is the next day. I did keep it in the fridge overnight, but I have pulled it out quite a while ago. So you can see it does firm up quite nicely. And it works pretty good. And it smells pretty good too. So, there you go. That's what it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will talk to you again pretty soon. Bye.